For years, politicians failed to properly fund Arizona schools.
And so this same group of politicians, the ones that failed our kids, they're still in charge. And now they want us to back their proposition, Proposition 123. In 2000, we the people passed 301, which demanded that our lawmakers fund education at a reasonable level. In response to the passage of 301, our noble governor and fine lawmakers defied the will of the people and told us to take the will of the people and stick it up our aspirations. Because the last thing these individuals want to do is fund public education. Proposition 123 only pays 70% of the amount that the courts have said our kids are due. How much do you value education? 70% for my kids. 70%. What are we, Somalia? 70%. I don't know about you, but my kid is worth 100%. Isn't your kid worth at least, 110%? Proposition 123 is just one more scheme, one more shell game, one more con from these politicians. And this from the folks who butchered education, swinging their budget acts like Lizzie Borden on steroids. Are you really going to trust them? The advocates for Prop 123 will tell you it's a good first step. Yeah, it's a good first step. In the dark, on roller skates, off a cliff, it's a good first step towards eventually privatizing public education. It's a good first step towards tinkering with and doctoring our state's constitution to add triggers and caps whose sole function is to crush public education. A vote for Proposition 123 is a vote to eventually privatize public education. Is taking the money out of our state trust lands the right thing to do? Is robbing Peter to pay Paul 70% of what he is owed the right thing to do? They're going to raid the state trust lands fund. They're going to take $2 billion in principal out of that fund. So in 10 years, it'll be short $2 billion worth of interest-generating monies. So our students will face, what was the name of that film title? The Big Short. Prop 123 asks you to trust our governor and our legislature to do the right thing, which is akin to trusting Lucy to not pull the football away from Charlie Brown. The court case, which will be abandoned if Prop 123 passes, was your last chance as a parent and a friend of public education to demand that our legislature stands and delivers. And instead, many of us will choose to be on our knees, accepting the beggar's choice. Take it or leave it. I think it's time for Arizonans to rise up, to tell our lawmakers to go to hell, to tell them to respect the will of the people, and to demand that our children receive 100%.